Look at that, look at that. What's up guys? Welcome back to another edition of Skatepark Lessons with me, JB, here at the Sunnyvale Skate Park. And today, I'm gonna help you guys perfect your ollie. We're gonna go over consistency, technique, timing, and the goal is gonna be for me to teach my friend how to ollie up a curb every try. So follow along and learn with us. There you go. You're putting in a lot of good work and effort and to build that good ollie. Let's work to perfect it a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure.
So in order to do that, we're gonna start here on this fence. And this fence is kind of like the perfect height to be able to hold the fence and focus on getting your feet set up. You're gonna work to get those feet in your ollie position, and your ollie position is gonna be different than your riding position. Let me see your riding position first. So riding position will be heels and toes matching, and you're gonna be standing about shoulder width apart. And you can see his front foot is almost touching the two front bolts. Do not pass those two front bolts while you're riding. And then you can see his toes are in a line here. So that's really good. Wiggle your front foot into ollie position. Good, there you go. And now you can see he's more on the balls of his feet, and that allows him to take weight off of his heels. So kind of lift your heels up for me. There you go. And that creates that springiness in your legs. You look good, but I want you to get a little bit closer to the fence, because you notice how your head is totally leaning off of your board?
Yeah.
Your body goes where your head goes. So I want you to use the fence, but don't rely on the fence.
Right.
Like, you can use it to like build confidence and kind of keep yourself stable, but I don't want you to be like leaning over on the fence, because that's going to train you to lean off of your skateboard. Try this one more time. Take your deep breath, kind of move slow as you bend down. Spring hard off of the tail, but not too hard, because too hard is almost like people trying to swing to hit a home run and they lose control and then they strike out. So for you, just kind of between little and middle. That's better. See, now give me like your best ollie. Give me like your highest. See, now you see how you lost control?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So that's a very common thing for you and everybody else. I get this all the time. How can I get more consistency with my ollies? Try less. Don't try so hard. Try between a quarter and a half of your power range. Good, see? And the whole goal here is to work on the rhythm of the ollie. And that rhythm is gonna be from popping off the back foot, letting the front wheels come up, and rolling that front foot as you drag that front foot. And as you perfect that, you'll start to lean into your front foot. That leaning into your front foot is what actually lifts those back wheels up to clear the object you're trying to ollie. So here's the secret here. When you pop, I'm standing, here's me standing on my board, and I'm goofy footed. Right when I pop, boom, I put all my pressure on the back foot and I spring off of my back foot. This allows my board to launch up and click off of the tail. Now look at how high my front wheels are. Some people get stuck and they try their ollie and it always looks like this in the air. That means you need to lean into your front foot more. And the thing with beginners is they don't understand to keep that front ankle loose. So it rolls that front foot like this. So it gets the edge of your pinky toe, the edge side of your shoe, and drags up. As you drag up, you lean into your front foot, and that leaning into your front foot keeps your front wheels where they are and lifts the back wheels up. This is how you level out your ollie in the air. Then you extend your legs down as you start to come down with gravity. Right when you touch down, continue to bend your knees into your landing. This is another big problem why people land and they land stiff-legged like this, and then they have to fall off. So when you land your ollie, bend down into your landing. That will help you build that consistency, and that will also help you regain balance and control and absorb the shock. I notice, even for you, and you're a beginner, how long have you been skating?
About a year. About a year.
Okay, so, and I set you up when we started riding bowls in transition. We made your trucks pretty loose, and you enjoy it now. You can carve and you have good control.
Never
now
go back.
Here's the catch. When you're learning flat ground tricks and you're skating on street, or doing street tricks, that can tend to make things a little bit harder. So I recommend you and everybody else, we're gonna tighten your trucks up a little bit to more of like a medium.
Okay.
Okay. So look at how loose his trucks are right now. You can measure by like almost like a squeeze test. If I can almost get the wheels to touch his board just with one hand with squeezing it. So that's probably a little too loose. If we tighten this up, which we're gonna do right now, there's no real rules to this, so I want everybody to experiment. Tighten up your trucks just a little bit and see if that helps you improve your ollie consistency. I'm not quite used to your board, so like I have trouble kind of bending down and landing. So look, I'll give it my best ollie here. And you can see, look how I landed there. And I landed like this just as if somebody's gonna push me, right? If I know somebody's gonna push me, I get in that same position down low like this because this is what allows me to grow roots through my feet and stay planted where I wanna be. The more I can keep my head in between my feet, the more stable I'll be. For you, is I'm watching that front foot, and as you gain that confidence and that rhythm, it'll be loosening that front foot, allowing this roll here, you see? And that's kind of the trick. Like if I do one in slow motion, look at the front foot. See how it rolls into the nose and then rolls back into the landing.
You didn't drag it at all.
Not only that, but like I can pretty much keep my feet exactly where they are, even with the roll. So even when I roll and then go back, look, I land exactly back to where I was.
So you don't drag your foot on it?
Not really, it's more that roll, but you can see, like even on your board here, my shoe, like I can see the leather on my shoe is wearing on there. Let's get a tool and we're gonna tighten up your trucks just a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know, let's start with like a half turn.
Okay. Like
full half turn, there you go, there you go. One full half turn. There you go, cool. All right, now let's feel it. Still pretty loose, huh?
Yeah, it's still pretty loose.
That's okay, that's good. Come on, because you don't want to make it too drastic. You just want to like feel it out.
Yeah.
So for now, for you to work on keeping more control, you instantly and always want to go revert back to that big power, big ollie, impress, like try to get as high as you can, do as best as you can. I understand that. For now, work on just allowing that front foot, let yourself leap into that front foot, nice smooth click off of the tail and leaping into that front foot. Give me 25 to 50% of your power. Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that felt really quick.
That looked a lot better. Hey, pretty good, but you felt yourself in the back seat there, right?
Yeah.
You need to leap into that front foot. Make that extra effort to leap into that front foot. That's better, that's better. Yeah. And in slow motion, that ollie's looking a lot better.
Really?
Try it, I swear. Try it again, less power. I'm always gonna have to continue to remind you, less power. Good, good, good. Fantastic. I want you to exaggerate bending down into that landing. Absorb that landing a little bit more with those knees. Feet set upright, bending down. Good, dude. Hey. One of the biggest parts is the timing of your ollie, not just doing the motion, but when to ollie. And as you continue to get better, I want you guys to try to practice ollie over a crack in the sidewalk. It's just like the difference between practicing your baseball swing and then actually hitting the ball, right? And that involves the timing. If you ollie too early, you're gonna land on the object. If you ollie too late, you're gonna hit the object. Back up, one big push, get those feet set, try to ollie over this line here.
Okay.
Look at this seam right here.
Yeah.
That's your spot. Get set up quick, big bend. Good, good, good. That's it. Now we're working on our timing. Another big thing for you and everybody else, try not to ollie downhill. That's gonna steal your pop. Ollieing uphill, it's a little harder and you're gonna need more speed, but that can be advantageous to your ollie. So let's go back, let's try it again. Almost, almost. A little rushed, right?
Yeah, but that's what I need though.
Big deep breath. Lean into that push. Remember, smooth movements here. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Bending down. Good. And that's the same thing as everybody. Again, it's learning to lean into that front foot. I have the same problem when I try to ollie switch. Same thing. Yeah. Dude, that was a good one. I want to see you ollie up a curb. Oh, dude, you don't need that much speed.
I'm not going to push into it.
All right.
Just to get my feet set.
All right. Have you tried this?
Yeah, I've landed it before.
Still a little too fast.
A little too fast?
Yeah, a little too fast.
So you don't think I need to go down the bank?
I'd rather you push and then get your feet set up. Woo! Everything's looking good, but you're still rushing that setup.
Yeah,
Take your time to get that foot set up early.
I'm just worried I won't clear it, but I'll clear it.
It's more the timing. You will clear it. You'll
Okay.
do better if you're set up and ready. Give yourself extra space. If you have extra space, use it. Okay?
Yeah.
Go ahead, throw your skateboard down. Front foot goes up. Lean into your pushes. Get your feet set up now. Big deep bend. Good, good, good. And look how that board landed. Board stayed straight.
Board did stay straight.
You would have made that if you would have leaned into that front foot. Remember, the faster you're skating, the more you need to leap forward into that front foot. Start with your board just on the ground, because I want it to be like just textbook. So start with your board on the ground first, then your deep breath. Now you lean into your pushes, like 2 or 3 pushes, and then get those feet set up immediately. Now you start to look at the curb. Feet set up, look at the curb, bend down, big pop. Hey,
Yeah, I was over it.
dude, now that was a lot better. Michael,
Yeah.
that was good, dude. All right, we're gonna build a consistent ollie up the curb today. Big deep breath, same thing. How many pushes was that? Like 2 or 3, right?
2, yeah.
Okay, 2 pushes. So starting from the same spot, going through the exact same routine. Get those feet set up, big deep bend, big pop into the front foot. There you go, there you go, there you go. Dude, awesome. When you guys land, really exaggerate bending down into that landing. Your brain's gonna lie to you and tell you to stand up right when you land. Don't do that. Stay tucked down. That'll help you be fast and get off of your board if needed. But the second you're stood up, it's easier to fall. Okay?
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
All crime, but now like a so good Ollie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
See, people notice.
He saw me skating when I first started.
Yeah.
Cool.
And he's saying you're making really good progress.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Cool.
That's very kind of him. You're doing fantastic. Try to focus on building a little confidence here, because your consistency's going up.
Yeah.
So enjoy that. Lean into those pushes. Here it is. Get those feet set up quick. Big deep bend. Hey, so there it is again, in that back seat. So do you need to leap forward more or less?
Yeah, more.
More. Okay. Show me.
That was it. That was like the only thing wrong with that one.
And that's really what we're paying attention to. But there's a lot here in this practice. It's the timing. It's the technique,
probably the hardest
right?
part.
How are you landing? So even if you land with that head forward, are you immediately trying to stand up when you get up on that curb?
Right.
This is what I'm talking about. Nice deep breath, big pushes, get those feet set up into that front foot. Look at that, look at that, look at that.
Nice.
Dude, and if I play that in slow motion, your back wheel landed in that crack. It grabbed your board for a second and you felt that lunge forward, but since you were leaning forward into that front foot, it pulled your momentum forward, it pulled you out of that crack,
Yeah.
and you rolled away.
Oh, it landed into.
Yeah.
After the.
Yep, you land, your
Damn.
back wheel's caught in here. Now that's a good point, right? And that's something for you and everybody else. You guys need to pay attention to where you're landing. Like even if it's rough, like say our stair set over here, there's a lot of holes and now there's even a crack to land. So you either are gonna go fast enough to clear over the crack, so ollie up here and clear over this, or you're gonna be ready to ride over it. Dude.
Nice. That's satisfying.
Yeah, let's run through a few more.
Okay.
You're better than you think you are. Focus on that smooth pop into that front foot, okay? Doing awesome, dude. Big deep breath, give me those 2 pushes, locking those feet in. A little bit harder into that front foot. Look at that, good, 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 good. That's it.
I was just a bit off balance.
Yep, you were. And when you landed, where was the head at?
Like
Over the toes, yep.
Yeah.
And exactly as I always say in all the videos, body goes where the head goes. Your technique is looking good. Your landing needs some work because as you're building consistency, you're not used to landing all the time.
Yeah.
You've been battling to land it, right?
Right.
But now it'll start to become natural and you'll land and it'll be easy and confident every time. Into that front foot, exaggerate bending down into that landing. That's it, that's it.
That felt good.
Okay, hey.
That's bending down into my knees.
See that bending down. So now we're working in steps here and you can see the progress happening live, which is really cool and it feels good, right?
Yeah.
Do it again.
Cool.
We're gonna do 3 more of these.
3 more.
Get set up. Remember, into your front foot. Bump those back wheels and into the back seat. And that is skateboarding. Right when you think you have it, you wind up on your butt and get a reality check.
I think
It happens to all of us. So your ollie actually was a little late. Your wheels, you were kind of in the back seat and your wheels smacked up the curb, bumped the curb, and then kicked you back a little bit.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, so let's try this again.
Okay.
2 pushes. Good, get those feet set. Bending down. Hey! So that is what it should look like if you mess up your ollie. You landed, your knees were bent. Since you were leaning forward, boom, you just ran it out.
Yeah.
And that's what the pros do. They'll
Yeah.
try to land it and run it out, or run it out and into like a slide, right? So, dude,
Yeah.
now you're getting a good rhythm and you're building a healthy bail. So let's try this again.
That makes me feel a lot more confident trying this, because the other times I tried without you, like, the bails were kind of nasty.
Yeah, and it does not feel good falling backwards.
No.
Right, it's sketchy, especially when you try to stand up fast when you ollie.
Yeah.
You stand up fast and you're like, whoa. There you go, there you go. One more.
One more.
One more. The timing is everything. Bending down. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was straight.
Dude, good job.
Cool. This will be nice to go back and look at. Good thing we like filmed it.
Hey, Michael, thanks for letting me film this today, dude.
For sure.
I think it'll help a lot of people, and we went over a lot of techniques and tips to help people.
Cool.